Hello folks, Sam from the Giant Tortoise Farm, here today with another little Aldabra tortoise, 4.5-inch perfect. This fella here, 6280. He's a nice tortoise. I tell you what I like about this tortoise. One, he's got that classic nice smooth shell like we've been talking about. He's got a perfect skewed pattern. Everything aligns the way it's supposed to be. But if you take a look, hey, come in a little bit, Samantha, and do you see how he has this? He has a nice high dome shell, but it's kind of narrow on the top. You know, it's the opposite of being big and round. This is kind of narrow at the top. And for some reason, I don't know why, I kind of like this this narrow peak, as I call it, because I see that those animals can really grow up and they have a higher profile, a higher dome profile. So one of the things I like about it, I had my eye on this guy for a while, 6280. We're going to find you a new home. You're smart, right? We'll give you a little walk around here. You know, Aldabra tortoises are always cautious of new environments. You see them hesitate. It's not because they're shy. If they were shy, he'd be locked inside of his shell. He wants to go over to read my chart. He wants to see where he fits in on that chart. He's got to be reading the numbers. He's a reader. Look at him looking at the chart. Yeah. So interesting. The more you know about guys, the more you love them. Survivors of the mass extinction 66 million years ago, 75% of the world's population is wiped out, and these guys still surviving. So there's always been different stories. One story I like to tell is there was a little Aldabra tortoise. Actually, it was an adult Aldabra tortoise on a Madagascar island. What happened was it got too close to the shore, and it got swept away in the water. They sent out boats and planes. They went out looking for it. They couldn't find it. Swept away in the Indian Ocean. 6 months later, it lands up on the the western shore of India. And there it lands, and it gets up, it starts walking, it's covered with barnacles. There it was, in the middle of the Indian Ocean. It survived. We lose ships out there. He survives. He doesn't drink the water. He doesn't eat. No other animal can live outside of their natural environment for 6 months, no food or water, and survive. This guy survived. He had his head up like a snorkel, and he just rode the wave out. That's what makes these guys so tough.